want to tell the story about when because it's not morning.
Yeah, you can tell us.
Mom, can I tell that story?
I didn't know your mom was here.
Am I involved in this?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom heard this story from Kevin. She thinks it's the greatest. I think it's the greatest story ever.
Then we'll get going. We're almost done, but we're just having fun. It's Friday. When I was young, we lived on 75th Street, which is a really busy street. You can't cross into the street. You shouldn't cross the street as a young child there. So my mom told me and my brother Daniel, we were like 7 and 4, and she's like, don't cross the street, yell up to the window, you know, don't cross the street. So Daniel and I were playing across the street, and Daniel really had to pee. I'm sure Daniel would be thrilled to tell me the story about that. Daniel really had to pee, and then I was like, Mom! And I think you have, I don't know. You just
locked all the windows.
That's right, you locked all the windows. But so she didn't hear us, so Daniel was like, I'm gonna pee, and I was really upset. So I crossed the street with him, and like we looked both ways, and we went across, and I brought him to the house. I rang the bell, and when my mom came down, she was like fucking furious, really unhappy with me. My mom's a wonderful woman, by the way. My favorite person. And oh, family, really. John, Christine, Michael, Joy, everybody. Daniel's great, you know, but my mom's a shit. And so, but at this point, she was furious. And so, can I tell the full story? I have to tell the full version. Mom, I'm sorry, but spare the rod, but don't all the time. So she was mad, and I got hit a little bit. On the couch. I got thrown on the couch on my stomach, and she hit me in the back a bunch of times. Yeah, so then, but not really hard, just enough to let me know, don't cross the fucking street. So then, John, you might remember this involves you too. So then I go up to bed, because she's like, go to your room, go to bed. So I go to bed, but it's like 4. And I wake up and it's like 6. And I'm like, how? This is a lifelong trend. This is something that will make sense. This is a lifelong trend. So then you got it? So then I get up and I go, how am I gonna make them happy? How am I gonna make them happy? So I go downstairs, and John was with my mom in the living room watching the news or something. It was quiet. And I went, if you don't remember this, I'm sorry, but it's great. I went down and
just explain that you decided to say this because you want to make them love you again.
Yeah. So what I said was I went, good morning, everyone. And I went, because it's not morning. And the immediate response was like, go back to bed. And if I remember correctly, John was just kind of like, was just so bummed. So that's a story for